Hello everyone, we are back with more Clash Royale League Asia Season 2 action. Here are the 5 good games from CRL Asia Week 1. In this first match, Fav Gaming took an early set 1 lead against last season's runner-up, GameWith, who had zeros to rely on. Kensu Meshi, the legendary Japanese player, was struggling against his opponent's Double Wizard Graveyard control deck. However, Zeros overextended with a poison spell that had very little effect on the counter-attacking P.E.K.K.A. Zeros played an Inferno Dragon to defend. However, the P.E.K.K.A. was protected by an Electro Wizard, a hard counter against the Dragon. Kensu Meshi took the opportunity to play another P.E.K.K.A. down the opposite lane, and both went on a rampage, slicing apart every unit Zeros played to defend. Quick-thinking Kensu Meshi played a textbook minor minion combo and absolutely destroyed Zeros. Last season's surprise package, Team Sandbox, came into the first match hoping for a better start to the new season. Their opponent, OP Gaming, retained the talents of Xiongwan and Uchan for the 2v2 set. Sandbox's new recruit, Thunder, paired up with Beaver to push the set to Game 3. OP Gaming was able to control the game comfortably, with a decent lead in tower damage. Sandbox braced themselves for a massive push in overtime, with P.E.K.K.A. and Miner tanking for a balloon under a rage spell. Sandbox averted the dangerous balloon with a perfectly timed tornado and set up a counterattack with double Miner, P.E.K.K.A. and Prince. The massive push sliced apart OP Gaming's defense like a hot knife through butter to complete a perfect reversal in set 1. AHQ Esports Club, the SEA Division Champions' first match of the season, were up against Bren Esports. Jai, the star player of Bren Esports, was tasked to play against AHQ's rookie, AHQ Master Hong, who led by 1-0 in set 2. Both players took down a tower in normal time, and Master Hong's remaining towers were left with a half hit point each. He decided to play a golem from the back of his King's Tower, down the right lane. Jai's Hog Rider was stopped by a Night Witch, who went on a counter push. The golem was pulled to the center of the arena by Jai's Tombstone, and Master Hong stacked his second golem in front, and Jai's Princess Tower was absolutely crushed into pieces. What a push! The rematch of Season 1's Grand Finals lived up to expectations, as it was played all the way to Set 3, King of the Hill. Last season's champion Pono Sports had 2 of their players eliminated, and Mikan Boya, the last man standing of the team, was GameWith KK's final hurdle. With the game deep in overtime, Mikan Boya tried to distract KK on the left lane with a massive giant push. It forced KK to play an Electro Wizard, the only counter to Mikan Boya's cannon cart that was immediately sent down the right lane. KK decided to leave it undefended and gambled on his naked graveyard push, and it paid off. Mikan Boya thought he had won, but was left to rue his zap spell mistake. He played it offensively instead of killing the skeletons. Oops. OGN Entus's new player, One Crown's first assignment was to play against last season's best Korean team, King's Own Dragon X, who surprised everyone after dropping their best 1v1 player, Expo Master, for Big Daddy. One Crown had the better matchup with his graveyard control deck against Big Daddy's Miner Balloon. However, Big Daddy built a big counter push with Miner and Ice Golem to tank for the Balloon and Mega Minion. One Crown responded with Mega Minion and Ice Wizard. In addition, a tornado spell was used to pull the balloon away. It would have been enough only for Big Daddy's perfectly timed zap spell to remove the Mega Minion. The balloon connected to the Princess Tower, and it was way too much damage to suffer for One Crown, and he never recovered from it. Big Daddy finished off the match with a fireball. Now let's take a look at the current standings in CRL Asia. In the SEA division, all 3 participating teams won and lost 1 match each. Chaos Theory did not participate in Week 1. The Korea division saw early favorites King's Own Dragon X winning both of their matches to go to the top of the division rankings. Sandbox won their only match of the week to place second. OP Gaming is off to a bad start after losing both of their matches. CRL Asia defending champions Pono Sports lost their first match of the season to GameWith and is rooted at the bottom of the rankings. Detonation Gaming were delighted with their win against Fav Gaming, who managed to beat GameWith. And here are the upcoming matches in CRL Asia Season 2, Week 2. On Friday, Chaos Theory will play their first match of the season against AHQ Esports Club. Both teams replaced 2 players on their roster, and it will be an interesting match to watch with up-and-coming stars Benzer Rydell and AHQ SB keen to impress. Kingzone Dragon X versus Sandbox, 2 of the best teams of the division last season. We expect firecrackers in this massive match. Fingers crossed for Expo Master to play in the 1v1 set. Ponos Sports will want to bounce back after their defeat, and they will be up against a much stronger-looking Fav Gaming. Will we see Mikan Boya return to his best form this week? That's all from us. Stay tuned for more Clash Royale League Asia action.